And welcome to day 17 of the Up North Brew Crew review. Today we have Jackie O's Would Ya Honey. Mm-hmm. It is a wheat ale style, rephrase, wheat wine style ale brewed with honey and aged in bourbon barrels, which I'm not overly excited about, but
usually when I say would you honey, it ain't got nothing to do with the beer.
Sustainably crafted with purpose. That's good to know. Jackie O's is out of Athens, Ohio. This is a 12% alcohol beer. Would you guys like to hear the story behind the Would You Honey?
Yeah, give us the Cliff Notes.
Okay. I don't do Cliff Notes. I'm a math teacher. So, Would Ya Honey is a wheat wine style ale brewed with generous amounts of wildflower and meadow foam honey. This beer was then aged in carefully chosen bourbon barrels for 14 months, elevating the rich caramel and honey characters in its luscious heights. Notes of dripping honeycomb, caramel, and raisin come together for a decadent experience.
Here's the real question. What is the difference of caramel and caramel? Is there a difference? Scholarly people of the interwebs, can you tell us that?
I teach math. I just kind of read over.
Like, subscribe, and comment below. Down here?
I'm stuck on
what side is it? Here, succulent. Well, should we open this bad boy?
I want to know what meadow foam honey is.
I don't know.
Like, meadow foam to me are the bubbles that form.
Funny story, backstory. We have meadow foam oils at work.
Ooh.
You do? What is it?
Is it from the metaverse?
I don't know.
Oh, we don't know.
We're going for the crack. Oh, miss that. While Michelle's pouring the beer, I just want to ask JT if he knows. Do you know what Aaron Rodgers says when he comes to Chicago? Touchdown! Touchdown! Because he owns the Bears.
It's definitely bourbon
Bourbon
barrel aged.
You got that scent?
It has that scent. It's not going to be my favorite. I hope it proves me wrong. It's not going to be my favorite beer because I'm not a bourbon. I love bourbon.
Well,
don't get me wrong.
Would you, honey?
There's some chocolate.
Let's find out.
Okay, love you.
Love you too.
Love you. Cheers.
Love you too. Cheers.
Love you, honey.
Wow, that is light.
Mm.
That is really light for a bourbon barrel aged. I taste the metafoam, and I don't know if that's from the metaverse, but I can taste it. I actually really like this beer.
Mm.
I don't know. Michelle's face says maybe not, but
it's a chocolate.
It is chocolatey. Did it say chocolate on the label?
I don't think we had.
I never heard chocolate on that backstory there.
Honeycomb, caramel, raisin.
Caramel? Raisin?
Maybe it's caramel
the caramel
chocolate.
And the raisin coming out strong.
I always have to give it a couple of tries. Sometimes the first sip is not the greatest.
That's what I tried telling them.
A lot of honey.
A lot of honey.
Mm-hmm. Aaron, did your mouse chew on your hat there or what?
Rabid dog.
Rabid dog.
Cujo.
I'm going to speak for all three of us, and I feel like I can do this freely. I don't think this is going to be a pontoon crusher.
No.
This is like a nice...
It ain't a day drinker.
Yeah.
This is like an end of the night sipper.
After a steak. A juicy, medium rare steak.
I agree with you on that. No,
onions, mushrooms on the side.
No mushrooms,
Finish
onions. Onions and peppers.
With this.
What about in front of a warm, roaring fire? Chestnuts roasting even, because it's almost
If we could flip that camera around, we would show you a hardwood fire as real as you can get.
It's electric. Oh, sorry. Dance party coming. That'll be later. Michelle, why don't you give us your score first? Are you still thinking about it?
You're probably going to disagree. I think if I were to rate this against any bourbon barrel beer that I drink would be rated fairly low because it's not my style of beer, which is kind of unfair.
I thought any beer was your kind of beer.
Oh, shoot. This is not my kind. If I had to choose one that was not my kind of beer, this would be not my kind of beer.
Bold statements here tonight, folks.
This is not one you could, yeah. Most beers I could have a few of. This one, this is not my favorite. This is unfair, again, because this is not my style. I'm going to go a 3.
3.0?
3.0. But again, it's probably a really good beer to some people. It's just not my beer.
Yeah. Milkman, a.k.a. AA round.
I'm going to go with a 3.5. I think that I've had some other bourbon beers that are a little better. And if you look at the pontoon special, this ain't going to happen all day.
No.
I do like the honey taste. Like, as I taste it more, like, as you get a little more of the flavor, the honey is really good in it.
Yeah, I mean, like you just put some honey on a spoon and ate it. Like, it's there. It's the most dominating flavor of it.
It's probably one of the better bourbon
Put it on
barrel.
a spoon for you.
A spoonful of sugar.
So you can enjoy it.
Go down.
Bourbon barrel stouts. I've had a lot of them are ones that Matt have brought up to deer camp or summer fling and stuff.
Big Daddy Matt.
Big Daddy Matt. I really like this. I don't think I need much more than my sipper size. I think most of these, to me, are beers that I'd like to share with 3 or 4 people, so I'm not going to drink the whole thing. So the amount that I have is like perfect. I really like the flavors. I think it's got that chocolatey taste, the caramely maybe, a really good honey, and I think it's pretty light for a bourbon barrel.
I agree.
Some of them, like, you don't get to like that boozy, that boozy after kick. I think that's the exact.
L'chaim.
Oh. So I'm gonna go with a 4.0. I like it. I really like it. Don't need much more than this. Great selection by the Barrel House again. And, yeah.
Good ball call.
I think I'd like to taste it against, like, a few
Sure.
bourbon barrel, because I do think
That
it's one of
Kentucky
the...
Bourbon Barrel is a good
The
one.
cream one. The yellow bottle.
Well, they have like a bourbon barrel. That's very
Is that
good.
the one we had
Yeah.
earlier?
No,
Oh,
well,
okay.
that company,
That brand.
but different. That was vanilla.
Again, I'm not
There's
gonna...
a Kentucky Bourbon
I'm
Barrel.
not gonna
that's
spit
pretty
it out. I prefer other types of beers.
good. Yeah.
Well, on that
Spitter
note,
is a quitter.
I mean, I did drink it all, so...
talking about other beers,
Okay, Aaron, it's your
Milkman,
turn.
do you want to lead us into our next adventure?
Day 6 of the brewing project. If this is zombie what? Zombie unicorn. We gotta get Carrie Ruth Kading on the phone. You open it however you want.
When I was younger, I could see some of them things. And I didn't have my cheaters, so
Sucks getting old.
stuck with these
What do we get tonight?
stylish glasses.
I'm always excited. These are such good beers.
The release the Kraken. Is it a Kraken? No, it's
The Hostile Hybrid.
Hostile hybrid. What is it?
Ooh, it's like a shark, bird, octopus.
Show them the art. The
and
can
a tiger.
Looks like a
I mean, I
bad
feel
night
like.
at Klops.
Yeah, is that a Klops donkey?
Will you
That
show them
is.
the? Show them the. Yep.
Let's look at the
I feel like some of
Can art.
artist.
the can art at Oliphant is pretty out there, but this is really out there. Like, it kind of rivals.
Ooh.
I love both their can arts.
They're pretty.
Yeah, this one's definitely pretty
Ooh.
fancy.
Turn
Want
on
me
the
to
back.
read it for you?
No.
Can you read it?
I'm
you want me
not-
to hold
I don't
it
have
back
my
here a little
cheaters,
bit?
so
So this one, pairing off of Matt and JT's beer tonight, this is a barrel-aged brown ale. So it's not a
brown
bourbon
note.
barrel. Maybe it's a oak barrel. Who knows? With cinnamon, brown sugar, and vanilla. vanilla.
I like
Okay.
some brown
I
sugar.
feel
Vanilla.
like I'm gonna like this one better, but we'll see.
Says,
Don't
shake the
drink
can.
if you're don't
Shake
drink
the
if you're
can.
pregnant.
Just kidding. It doesn't say that. Independent brewers. Have we talked about those guys in a while? Shout out to them. Staying away from the big beverage companies.
Staying alive, staying alive.
We don't want any sellouts here. Oh, pour your own.
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted.
No, that's okay.
I like.
Oh, there we go.
Like
Oh.
the smell of this one better. You don't get as much.
Brown
What
sugar.
is? Yep. Can you read it?
Again, we got barrel-aged brown ale. This is probably fairly light.
Yep.
Cinnamon, brown sugar, and vanilla.
It's definitely a brown ale smell to it, don't you think?
Let's give it a whirl. Cheers.
Okay, cheers.
Ding, ding, ding.
This is my kind of bourbon barrel aged.
I get a lot of sugar. A lot of that brown sugar.
That brown sugar. I like a lot of that brown sugar too, folks.
You have such a deep, sultry voice.
Yep.
You like Morgan Freeman's brother.
Every time.
Do you taste a lot of the cinnamon?
I do get a lot of cinnamon, yeah.
Mmm.
Do you get a lot?
Cinnamony.
Do you get the vanilla?
A little, maybe.
Oh.
But that now that you say the cinnamon, that's kind of mainly what I'm tasting. At first, I tasted more of the brown sugar. Now
I
I'm
go
getting
back
more
to brown
cinnamon.
sugar every time.
You want to turn it down?
What? No.
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 Sugar, sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should start a music podcast where we just sing like the first 12 words and then we don't know anymore.
And you got me wanting you.
Woo-woo!
It's like
Back to the
Jack
beer.
Black and the crew with a girl.
Like School of Rock.
Yep.
So is this is barrel aged? We just don't know what kind of barrel aged.
Well, it's
it was.
probably not a
How
bourbon
long?
barrel.
This is definitely not.
Hopefully over 18.
Yeah. I mean, we're not scientists, so
6.95% alcohol, so
Mm-hmm.
basically 7. Okay.
Michelle,
wants to-
you seem to really like this one, so let's let you lead out.
I mean, when we talk barrel aged, the last bourbon barrel aged was not my favorite, but I mean, this one's better. I still don't think pontoon crushable.
No,
Too dark.
definitely not.
No, not. I
Ice
mean, it's
fishing,
light.
maybe one of these while you're ice fishing.
Warm me up a little bit.
Oh.
So you're still on the water, just not
I think
floating.
I think both of this one and the last one were like ice fishing, warm me up a little bit. This is warm your soul.
Get in the shack and warm up.
Warm your soul. I do like this one. Not something that I would like gravitate to. So maybe like a 3.75. Good beer.
I think this is one I would love to get in a flight, because I don't think I would order a whole like
Right.
pint of it. And Matt does not like flights. I know that. But I think this is a great flight beer because I would enjoy tasting it. I like it, but I wouldn't need, again, much more than like this much or share it with somebody. Good beer. I think the flavors are there. A little too much cinnamon for me. Also going to 3.75.
We don't agree often, so that's yeah.
It's because she's always right. So that's what's for me to agree with. Hey, Ron?
I'd do a 4.
Ooh.
I'd do a 4. I'd
4.0.
buy 12 ounces of this. And then
He's
I
all
would think
in.
about it when I'm done. And I might buy another 12.
Usually
But
they
it's
come in
filling.
4-packs.
It's filling.
It is filling.
Yeah.
It's filling.
Yeah.
I don't, again, out in the sunshine, I don't think this is a pontoon beer.
They put you down.
It's like a Guinness. They are filling beers. I think that they're we have a 12 ouncer, and then we shut her down, and then we switch her up.
You'd have
up.
to.
But I'd give it a 4. It tastes good.
If we sat on the
I do
pontoon
like
and
it.
drank this, we wouldn't get back to shore.
Just drop the
Oh, we
anchor.
would, but it would just be God's willing to blow us.
Whatever direction
shore.
the wind
Maddie
will
and
take
Mason,
us.
Maddie and Mason would be driving home to shore.
And
You know
folks,
what-
there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it.
You know what would pair nicely with this?
8 and 6 year old.
A nice Jim Beam vanilla and Coke.
Oh, Are we going to try it?
JBV pairs well with
Are we
anything.
gonna
So
try it?
I mean, I think
will.
after, I mean, because we're getting towards the next day, what you have to record. So maybe we'll have to have one then. You know, don't want to over splurge on the evening.
And for the record, we started growing our beards at the same time. And,
I was 16 when I started mine.
yeah.
It's coming
Ryan
in pretty
just
good.
shaved his, I feel like.
That's a lie. He shaved his back. He didn't do nothing with his beard.
I did get a pretty nice beard during the COVID times. I didn't shave for like until we went back to school. I had a pretty good beard going then that summer,
Yep.
Yep.
but
Okay,
it's too
well.
itchy. On that note,
Day 18, we'll see you tomorrow.
we'll be celebrating day 18, hopefully with another Green Bay Packer victory.
Yes.
One step closer to getting in the playoffs. I checked today, we have a 13% chance.
I know, how do we...
I also have a
how do we
13% chance tonight. So that's good for everybody.
What? Don't answer that question.
Okay.
See you
ya.
next time.